So let's check out the return of Tenz. Apparently, he's one of the best players in like 2020, 2021, but he's fallen a bit. So a lot of people say he's back. So let's see why he's back.
Sports has made an insane comeback the last few weeks, and we've had the highest of highs, the lowest of lows, and maybe most importantly, Tenz is heckin' back.
I would say so. I think, but I don't know. I don't
Gamers,
know.
I literally just flew in on a red eye from Los Angeles this morning, and I slept through my alarm to film this because that's what professionalism is. So to help me out and make me feel better, and lose it. So before we jump into Tenz and the rest of Sentinels, we need to look at the big
Tenz and friends, basically.
Over the past few weeks, Valorant has seen some incredible, amazing super teams lose their chance to qualify for Masters Madrid, the next big international event. 100 Thieves, which has the brilliant fragging world champion IGL Boostio, disappointed a lot of people by losing both of their matches, sort of fizzling out before we could even get excited for them. Leviathan coached up the world champions Calm and Aspas, quick pause on Aspas, arguably the best mechanical player in the world currently, also failed to make the playoffs to qualify for Madrid. And this was the supposed super team everyone had to fear. The other teams that failed to make it through, like Crew, MIBR, C9, Furia, etc., have demonstrated insane amounts of skill and tenacity that indicate the skill of the Americas region is insane and the parity is getting better. And hopefully with time, the Americas region can become even stronger. And of course, Tenz is back, baby. For those unaware, Tenz is a former world champion of this game and was arguably one of the best duelists in the world a few years ago when the esport was in its infancy. Tenz still holds the record for one of the most dominant performances at an international LAN. But since that championship in 2021, he's really struggled to find the same success. Last year's struggles in his personal life as well as the chaos in his professional life seemed to affect his performance. But this year, we've seen him completely reinvent himself. Of all agents, Tenz picked up Omen, a completely different agent that requires different skill set and playstyle, and above all, is a support. He's playing mostly support roles and is killing it. Obviously, duelists.
Yeah, he's playing it like a
supports. They are the fraggers,
controller, duelist hybrid.
He's won the most success by stepping aside,
flashing, going in, you know.
Second, be that fragger. And to Tenz's credit, this is still a role that he's self-admittedly still getting more comfortable on. He's playing extremely
plus Omen is like really OP now.
This is the renaissance of Tenz. This is you. Your Omen is now literally iconic. You can see that sign right there. Tenz, me go Omen, me smoke. Literally, it's so iconic. You talked about it before, but talk to Sen City in the audience about what it's like what it's like being on Omen and being on these different roles than you were used to in the beginning of your career.
Yeah, it's definitely really interesting. Since I never really played the role previously, I've been getting more comfortable on it. I've been adding my own flair to it, so I've been having fun.
I want to emphasize this because it could have been really easy just to drop Tenz, say it wasn't working, etc. But Kaplan, the coach of Sentinels, saw that he had an experienced player who was mechanically so brilliant and moved him to a different role to find success. But that's not to say we don't have other
that's actually pretty big though.
To hype up. Apoth and Superman on EG are having fantastic rookie debuts and look like true threats out on stage. Potter
Will as well, yeah.
And Jojimo fries on Deadlock, which is terrifying. And then the
surprising
matched by the other NA super team, NRG, who have 2 world champions with Ethan and Demon 1 and are firing.
Oh, Demon 1. Holy shit,
and
this
then,
guy.
Of course, there's our reigning America's champions, Loud. Despite losing Aspas, arguably the most mechanically gifted player in the world, are the team to beat.
Yeah.
Even if Sadak dodged my question on my first day of work. Thank you so much.
No comments, thank you.
All of this being said, the crux
of
this week is the brutality of the format. Say what you will about the tournament, and everyone has a different opinion.
Yeah, the tournament format is...
As I told Trent on stage, it demands perfection. Teams do not have room to slip up. If G2 wanted a chance to make Madrid, they could not have dropped a map. And unfortunately, they did. And I'm not saying that to I love the boys.
That shouldn't be aggressive, though.
That's just the reality of the situation. Competition is never easy, and to be frank, nice, but it is fair. This format is brutal, but it is fair. And also, it sucks. But having an 11-team tournament always makes things awkward, e.g. having a bye despite really not having their team anymore, and the complicated tie-breaking rules. It's awkward. It sucks.
I don't really think it's as fair, but I don't know. Up to them, though.
It was hard for me to watch G2 lose as well, but allow me to use this analogy. Every Ferrari needs some time in the shop. You know, the cars are beautiful, they're fast, they run really, really well, but at the end of the day, sometimes machinery
Run really well?
fails.
Ooh,
But
I
until
don't know
he's
about
on the
that,
top and
but
his
they run
engine is
faster.
firing on all cylinders, it shines. These teams are kind of like Ferraris. Brilliant, maybe just as expensive in some ways, and just need a little time in the shop. Trust me when I say that for Masters Shanghai, and especially champions in Seoul, that the teams who have made it through this kickoff tournament should not rest on their laurels, because there are some not just good, but great teams ready for their revenge. It's Valorant and anything can happen. Even a girl from
that's
New
true.
Jersey living her dream out on that stage. Arm wrestling Zelsis was a last minute pitch I had just for something that like wasn't working, and I was like, oh, I'll just arm wrestle Zelsis because that's the smart thing to do. And
Arm wrestling
genuinely, I really
Zelsis.
thought I had him. I
He's
was like, oh
asking
my god,
for
I just
death
did
wish.
a PR, like, oh, this would be
Holy
so
shit.
great. And he looks me in the eye and goes, are you trying?
Bruh.